Hi guys, Gaze here. Welcome back. We're back in Destiny's Princess with chapter 5 of Masamune Date. As you guys can see, I've changed myself. I'm over here now. Yay. And this is my right and this is my left. Over. So now you guys can read that towel. It's all the way over there. See, over there. I'm gonna break my wrist trying to do this over there. So you guys can read that now. Yay. Happy days. And hopefully you guys can hear me quite well on this. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently I stole my dog's toy. My bad. I gave myself a little color too, so yay. Because apparently I had my camera on auto on some things. It wasn't supposed to be, so yeah, that was fun. Anyway, let's go on with chapter 5. Oh, quick recap. I have challenged Masamune to a duel, and if he wins, we have decided to ask him to marry us after finding out that Nobunaga wouldn't actually mind if I wanted to marry him. And so far, Masamune hasn't told me what he would want if he wins at this wager of ours. And Yukimura's a bit sulking. But everything seems to be going good so far. Nothing major. No one's gotten really hurt or anything. So that's pretty good. Anyway, on to chapter 5, guys. Let's go. From then on, Masamune made an achievement every time he went out on a skirmish. Well, I guess he was serious, maybe. He is interested in getting married. Because he was saying, in the beginning, I totally forgot to mention this, that he'd have to make a lot of achievements if he wanted to marry me. So, looks like that's what he's up to now, doesn't it? I swear I can't compete with Masamune. Yukimura let out a sigh. Is he really that strong? It's hard to say. From the beginning he was good at all forms of martial arts, but he's been fighting blood-curdling demons lately. It's like he's exceeded his limits. He's that strong. The other day I passed his horse during a fight, and he had gotten extremely upset. He passed my horse. I was afraid he might mistake me for a demon and shoot me. Oh. When he spoke to me, Masamune was always calm and gentle. Maybe it's because he wants to make big achievements. I had said he needed to make those kinds of achievements to become my husband. If that was the case, I'd be embarrassed, but happy. But I don't know how serious Masamune is. At any rate, he was always aimlessly wandering around. I couldn't see his true feelings. Masamune had gone on an afternoon skirmish. I was busy doing laundry with my handmaiden. You don't have to do something like this, princess. The handmaiden looked guilty as she spoke. It's okay. The castle's short-handed at the moment. I have to do what I can to help. Plus, this wasn't originally your job, right? You have it really hard. No, this is nothing. The handmaid was ashamed, but I was ashamed as well. Ever since all this had happened, this was the first time I realized I couldn't do anything. When I had searched for things to help with, I had tried asking in the kitchen, but was driven away. Somehow they let me help out with sewing and the laundry, but that was it. When the vassals were gone, it was hard to live. That was the type of person I had become. Princess, do you have any archery practice after this? Yes, I have to make sure and hone my skills even while Masamune is away. Masamune had been busy exterminating the demons every day. That was sudden. A few days later, Masamune showed up in the courtyard after a long absence. Masamune! I was happy just seeing his face. I ran to him with my bow in hand. Have you been practicing while I've been away, princess? Yeah, I wouldn't want to shame myself in front of my teacher. He looked at me with his gentle eye. Show me. It's been a while, but let me give you a lesson. Okay. He had a big smile on his face. I love when Masamune smiled like that. When I saw that smile, I always felt relieved. A little while after, I had him look at my skills. After that, Masamune petted my head. Good job. I can tell you've trained vigorously. Really? Yeah, I need to reward you somehow. What sounds good to you? Well then, I handed a bow to Masamune. Well, damn. I challenge you to a match or marry me. I already made the declaration to myself I would challenge him, and if I won, then I'd ask him to marry me. So we're gonna do the challenge. I challenge you to a match. Are we doing the bet you mentioned a while ago? Yep. The loser has to listen to whatever the winner says. If I won, I would try asking him to marry me. I wanted to see what kind of face he would make. Very well. Masamune had a big smile on his face and nodded. We're going to have a serious match with just one shot each. The loser can't complain, okay? Of course. Then I'll start. Good luck, princess! Defeat Masamune! Before I knew it, spectators had gathered around us. Jeez, everyone must be thirsting for entertainment because they've been fighting demons non-stop. I took a deep breath and calmed my breathing. I carefully aimed at the target and fired. Oh, the people around us were in amazement. Others sighed. I was a little off. My arrow was slightly left of the bullseye. Don't worry, you did a splendid job. The vassals praised me, but Masamune laughed leisurely. You were distracted, weren't you? Looks like I wanted to win so badly my idle thoughts had mixed in. You need more practice. Jeez. I sighed and changed places with him. Masamune readied his arrow. Well then, princess, have a good look. He was composed and confident. I guess I lost. I sensed it was just from seeing him get ready. When my opponent was Masamune, after all, he wouldn't make me do something cruel if he won. Masamune shot his arrow. And, what? I opened my eyes wide and Masamune was shocked as well. His arrow was extremely far from the target and had pierced the haystack. Oh, I can't believe Masamune missed! Did you go easy on me? Yes, he did. You know. I wonder what happened. I can't determine the cause. Masamune was discouraged. There was no way Masamune could have missed based on the stance and level of concentration. It hadn't noticed because it shot so fast, but as it flew, the air slanted diagonally. Yeah, it was as if something had flown at it from an angle and messed it up. Oh! I was astonished into the courtyard, and then looked up at the roof beside it. You're so bad. Kotaro was sitting on one knee. When our eyes met, he waved his hand at me. You Kotaro. Was he my matchmaker? Oh my gosh. Kotaro, did you do this? Kotaro? You mean Fuma Kotaro? Masamune looked at the roof. Kotaro quickly turned and hid himself. I swear that Kotaro interrupted us. What was he trying to do? Masamune, take one more shot. The last was unfair. Masamune lightly stroked his chin as he spoke. No, I've lost. What? I won't accept it. It's fine, really. On the battlefield, you never know what kind of interruptions might show up. And I have to deal with the circumstances no matter what happens. If not, then I just lost. We can't redo it. That's what we promised, right? That may be true, but this isn't a battlefield, and we aren't fighting right now. I failed in making the proper preparations. That's how a real match is. Therefore, it's my loss. But it's fine. Masamune patted my head and softened his gaze to make me listen to him. Well then, princess, what do you want me to do? Oh no, I never actually thought I'd win. If I won, I thought of making fun of him by forcing him to ask me to marry him, but... perhaps... If I win our bet, maybe I'll have him ask me to marry him. Actually, I made a bet. Who the princess will end up marrying. Right now, Masamune is a dark horse. If he doesn't win, I'd be in trouble. That's why Kotaro did it. Perhaps Kotaro had heard what I had mumbled. He had me win the bet to benefit him. I swear, Kotaro. Princess? Masamune looked puzzled. I panicked and waved my hand. Nah. No, it's nothing. Nothing really. Screw it. Let's just go with marry me. I had wanted to say marry me, but I realized everyone's eyes on us, and I clenched my fist and stiffened up. In any case, Princess, this is the perfect opportunity to demand something unreasonable. Yeah, that sounds good. With the way things were, I couldn't ask him to marry me even if it was only a joke. What's after pretend that didn't happen. Pretend it didn't happen? Well then, what will you have me do? Masamune tilted his head. He gazed me with a smile on his face and... What the hell? The next day in the afternoon, Masamune and I were strolling in the forest on horseback. Hey, I got a horse. Where was this horse earlier? I certainly didn't think you would tell me you wanted to go outside. Yeah, well, I sighed as I rode the horse. You had actually had another request, didn't you? Masamune had hit the mark precisely, and I was a little frightened. Oh, just be honest. It's like honest or make something up. No, just go honest. Well, you're right, but tell me, you don't have to hold yourself back. If it's something I can do, I want to do it. When he gently smiled like that, saying those words, it put me in a pickle. It's okay for now. Plus, I really want to know how the outside world was doing. Ever since the demons started invading, I hadn't been let out because it was dangerous. I wasn't lying when I said I was curious about the outside world. That's admirable of you, Princess, for worrying so much about your country. I sighed after hearing the voice from behind me. Naturally, we were both single. I wasn't allowed outside with Masamune alone. 2 vassals were following behind us. I'm sorry. I know you must be busy. It is nothing. We had to patrol anyway. He's right. Don't worry about it, Princess. They were both kind-hearted expressions on their faces as they spoke. Still, we can't go too far. Even though we don't see any demons, we don't know where they'll come from. I kind of want like a nice, cute little scene. We haven't had one lately. Yeah. I looked down at the land below the castle from a grove of trees. We can see the castle town. Yeah. I couldn't feel the brilliance it had once had as we gazed at it from the grove of trees. There were houses crushed flat. It was as if they'd been smacked with a gigantic mallet. A merchant's store stood with only a few black pillars. It had been scorched by flames. It is in bad shape. Yeah, my people had died. One way or another, I had been living carefree, but I had called 5 men to help me. From the start, I should have died on the day the castle had fallen, and yet I was shamefully living a carefree life after borrowing the help from those 5 strangers. Where I thought about it like that, I felt like something was stuck in my throat. No, I can't think about that right now. The problem now didn't just involve my life. Inside the castle were the refugees in the castle town who had been burned out of their homes. I didn't care about my own life make sure they could survive. None of that makes sense, but okay. For that purpose, I had to harden my heart and borrow Masamune's strength. After we walked around the area, Masamune looked up at the sky from between the leaves. Shall we go back soon? Oh, already? Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain. It's best if we go back. I looked at the sky beside him. The sky had darkened and was filled with gloomy clouds. Yeah, you're right. We had good weather until just a moment ago. The weather changes quickly this time of year. We can go back to the castle before it starts raining if we leave now. One of the vassals interrupted the other's low voice. Masamune, please look over there. Looked in the direction he pointed. Between the grove, we could see something moving in the valley. What is that? Masamune squinted his eye and made. Had a serious expression. Made a serious expression is what I think it means. After seeing him tense up, I finally realized. That was the group of demons, and they were lined up and heading toward the castle. Are you going to fight them? No. It'd be too difficult to win with our small numbers. Masamune mumbled and looked at the other two vassals. Quickly, return to the castle. Inform Yukimura. Understood. I'll hide here with the princess until they've passed. I'll protect her at all costs. We'll be waiting for you at the castle. The two of them galloped away. Masamune, let's go to the castle too. No, it's best to only have a small party. That way they can gallop as fast as they can. Oh, I felt depressed. I would just be a bird when escaping, wouldn't I? I was skilled at horse riding, but I couldn't gallop quickly like the vassals. If I was even a little too slow, demons might have caught up with me. That would be my downfall. If I hadn't been here, Masamune would have gone back with him to the castle. What are you saying? He gently placed his hand on my head. We went out because of your pestering and realized there were some demons. We are one step ahead by informing everyone. Today's battle won't be that serious. Masamune was good at making me feel safe. Thank him. Have him fawn on you. I think I'll just thank him. Thank you, Masamune. I looked up at him and nodded. It's nothing. Your honesty is one of your virtues. Virtues. I was honestly happy any time Masamune praised me. So where should we hide? Oh, let me see. Masamune looked up at the sky one more time and he looked at the group of demons and nodded. There's a cabin close to here. It's a little further in. We should conceal ourselves there for a short period. As we headed towards the cave Masamune had talked about, it started to rain. The rain was unexpectedly strong. The raindrops cut the leaves as it poured down mercilessly. Princess, over here! When he got off his horse, the rain was so loud I could barely hear. The sky was also dark as night. We tied our horses to some trees near the cave and then entered. It's actually very spacious. Yeah, but it won't stop for a while. Masamune looked at the sky from the cave entrance. I wonder if those two vassals are okay. I'm sure they entered the castle before the rain got bad. Worry not. More importantly, you should be prepared to stay up all night. I understand. I was worried about the castle, but there was nothing I could do about it. We need fire. I'll look for some wood. But I'll go with you. There is no need for that. I'll return soon. Go deeper and wait for me. Masamune went out, and I was left alone. There's nothing I could do, so I did as he said. I went to the back of the cave and realized something. Staying up all night in here, huh? With just Masamune and me in this cave? Just the two of us? Oh my god. I blushed. Even though I was surprised to be cold from the rain, I felt like I was going to sweat. Ooh, things are gonna get a bit more interesting now, doesn't it? Awesome. I can't wait. Alright guys, that's it for now. Look, we got likability at 66%. Pretty good. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to throw the video a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.